Purpose of this video is to show you how to set up a Miracle iQube with the new FIIO X1 Generation 2. This is the Miracle cylinder here. These are the 3/4 inch audio jacks. This is the amplifier box assembly with the 3 jacks. Here you've got USB your 3.5 millimeter audio connections, your LEDs, your power button. Left is off, and then the plug for your power. Here are the 3/4 inch jacks. This is their power cable for your power converter box. The power converter box is here. You plug into that spot. Here's your audio, or your USB charging cable, your player, and your audio cable. On your player, you plug in your cables into the charging cable here, audio cable to the left, and there's a micro SD chip here to the right. And so we'll go ahead and put this together. The first thing we're going to do is plug in some power. Well, we'll plug in our audio jacks here. Each of these 3 cables go into a spot. You just push these in as far as they'll go, and they will kind of make a little click. You just push them all the way in here. And then we'll grab our power cable. I've got a power strip over here I'm going to plug this into. The other end looks like a printer cable. Go into the back of the power converter box. This is a 36 volt. There's the female end there. I'll just push that in until it goes all the way, and a green light should come on indicating that you've got power in that box. This is the barrel plug. I'm going to plug right into this amp underneath the power strip. You want to make sure your power is off, which means the button's pressed to the left before you begin. Mine's pressed to the left. Now if I press this button to the right, you'll get an orange light now indicating you have power to your amplifier box. The audio cable, I'm going to plug this elbow part into the top audio jack. This is a tricky spot. You got to really press that. Really press it. Make sure it's in there all the way. This is the USB charging cable. When you press this in here, it may look like it's not all the way pressed in. Same thing like the audio cable. You just push it nice and snug, and you'll have a little bit that looks like it's still poking up, but it's pressed all the way in. About 9 out of 10 troubles with the Miracle iQube first setup is that audio cord not being pressed in on the very top. I'm going to go ahead and connect this micro USB power into the bottom of my player here, right in the center. Once you've got it plugged in, that light changes, and sometimes your player will come right on. That means you're getting power to the player. I plug this other end of my audio jack here to the left of that plug. There we go. Just make sure that's in there nice and snug. Now with the player, there's a power key right here on the left side towards the top, and you just press, and you can press and hold, or you can double tap this key, and if you see this charging screen, you just tap this a couple times. Sometimes tap it and hold it, and your player will show you a little bit of a welcome screen, and it will come on. As soon as you get this welcome screen, oops, I'm just going to tap this one more time. There we go. And if your screen ever locks out, you can just tap that key the same, and it'll activate and show you what's on your screen. On the left side here, there's also a plus and minus for the volume. I usually just press that volume up to 70. It's going to max out at 70 for the Miracle because that's the best frequency zone for your player to be. And my numbers were counting, so I know this was playing. Now, once you have these red LEDs going, then you know your Miracle iQube is running well. There's 3 spots you want to check. The bottom LEDs for the newer Miracles, there's a spot right here by the ventilation holes on the opposite side of the cord, and then on the top. Those correspond to the 3 audio cables. So if one of those series of lights is not going, then you know at maybe one of those amps, and you can swap your cables out and isolate if there's potentially one spot that's not working. But most of the time they'll be working just fine, and you can tell if your miracle's running by seeing if these 3 sets of lights are flashing. Those are the basics of the Miracle iQube setup. There's a series of videos on how to work the FIIO X1 Generation 2 player that I recommend you check out. And I wish you great luck and many blessings with your miracle.